to dealer, pick it up, and then be delivering dealer to dealer to dealer, to residence to dealer, delivering. So it's actually, it pays really, really well, but I haven't done one of these in years. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that I can keep my temper settled down enough getting in and out of these places and dealing with what I like to call stupid people. And we're gonna try to get through this without having any blow-ups this trip. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna bring you through Dallas here, and we'll get one here, and then we got to run down to Austin and load 2, and then we head over to Houston to load 4, and I think I'll be at weight because there's a bunch of trucks and large SUVs. This Infiniti QX80, I have a 2500 pickup truck, a Lexus, it's an LX 460, so all big, heavy stuff. I will be taking this. We got 2 drops in Tennessee, and then I got 5 drops out in North Carolina. 2 in Charlotte, 1 in Raleigh, 1 in Durham, I think 2 in Greensboro, and 1 in Asheville. So that's what we have going on. I probably only get to load 7 because of weight. I did the math. I'll do it again tonight. I'm only going to get this one loaded, get into Austin tonight, and then load up the rest tomorrow. But I will scale out and well, I'll redo my math to make sure I was at weight. But I can haul about 36,000 total, and I think with the 7, when I did the math, I got 35,400. So that's going to be right at maximum weight for me. So we'll keep our fingers crossed, but I think I'll be loading 7 this trip. But I'll see you guys in a little bit here. I split decked it. So I got down to height very easily, but yeah, I was way over on my drive axle, which amazingly is the first time I have ever been overweight on my drive axles, or even near being at weight on my drive axles on this truck. I was totaled out at 35,780 pounds on my drives with a quarter tank of fuel. So I ended up having to unstrap the truck, move it back about 3 foot, strap that back down, and then I have a Porsche Panamera up top. I slid that deck as far back as I could possibly get it, and I have an Audi Q7 down in the front belly. I did the same thing with that. I slid that back as far as I possibly could. So that worked out real well, and I got those back and down to weight. I got the weight back further onto the trailer axles, and now I'm running 32,900 and change on the trailers, and 33,990 on the drives with the quarter tank. So we got to play the scale house game all the way back to Tennessee here. Make sure you hit the scale house as empty as possible, and we rolled through pretty easy. I ended up telling her I will drop it first thing this morning, and then they're leaving to go wherever they were going to go on spring break with their son. So yeah, just letting you know we're going to get into Charlotte here. The way these residential drops work, I don't go to houses. There's too many low tree limbs and issues with tight roads or people parking on the sides of roads. There's too many problems. So I let them know, and I actually had to have it responded back to me this morning that I up with for a shopping plaza, and we'll get this car off, get it delivered, get over to the other dealership, drop the Infiniti off, and head back home for the weekend. So I'll get you guys in a couple here. Alright folks, we just got back on the road. We ended up parking right in the middle turning lane because there was no other choice. There's nothing around for me to park. This is middle of downtown Charlotte, so there's no Walmart or big parking lot for me to get into. But so yeah, what we did, we ended up just staying right in the middle, and I let her know to come grab her car from literally the middle of the road, and it all worked out. We're back on the road now. We're heading over to a dealership at this point, which should be fairly easy. May have to park in the middle of the road, but usually when there's car dealerships, you have room to put your truck. Not always, but most of the time. So we are on our way over to the dealership. We're going to get this last Infiniti delivered, and then we're heading back to Tennessee for the weekend, and we'll come back out to the other side of North Carolina on early Monday morning. My 36-hour reset looks like it'll be completing about 2 a.m. Monday, so that's when we'll be getting back on the road, about 2 a.m. Monday. So guys,